welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I'm going to share with you some of the wear and tear and the damage that I have done to my luxury handbags. And this is something that I have noticed over time, and it's not been a big deal, but the other day when I was chatting with Connor, he was looking closely over my Birkin and he found some damages, and even while we were together he discovered that I had put some damage on this bag. So it forced me to consider just how carefree I am with my pieces and to take stock of some of the wear and tear and damage on some of my bags. So I will be featuring a lot of my favorites in this video, so stay tuned. I'm going to spill the dirt. Okay, we are going to start with my beloved Fendi Peekaboo in the ICU style, Violetta colour. This bag that I chased down like a mad woman, encouraging all of you to help me source it, which you did, and thank you so much. A very special thanks to Sarah from the UK, you know who you are. This bag, I have scratched her up quite a bit actually, and you know, you don't see too much in pictures and what have you, but there's scratches all over this bag. Now I'm going to try and attempt to get these on the camera, but otherwise I will get some close-up shots. So you can see here, let's see, can we see it? There's a scratch there. There is another big scrape just here. And there's some like nail marks, it looks like, just here. Let's see what else we've got here. I mean, it is a bag that I have worn. Oh, here's a really big one on the back. Can you see that? More scratches. It is a smooth lambskin. These ones are actually quite brutal when I look closely at them. Let's have a look at the base. God. Now that I'm really looking, I kind of get quite concerned. Okay, the rest is fairly okay, but this bag has quite a few scratches on it, pretty significant scratches. Yes, it is soft and beautiful. Yes, that's bound to happen. Have I been careful with this bag? Yes, I have been careful with this bag, but these things still happen, and you don't notice it at the time. I can't remember a knock or scrape, dropping it or anything, but just going to put it back or having it sit in the sun or take photos of it and go, oh goodness, there's scratches. So yeah, this is a soft, smooth lambskin. So, you know, that's just a part and parcel of having this beautiful material on a handbag, I guess. This new to me Fendi Peekaboo Iconic Mini in this gorgeous fuchsia crocodile. Now, I cannot see, oh, there's a bit of a scratch on the bottom there. Can you see that? I cannot see where I did the damage, but I know I did because I got into an Uber with white pants on. Actually, I'll put my outfit on that I was wearing. And I didn't notice it at the time, but when I got out of the Uber, I felt wet. I'd sat in something wet. And on my pants, it looked like it was maybe like Coca-Cola or something like that. At least I hope it was. And yes, I did smell it, and it didn't have an odor, so thank God. Thank God. But my bag was sitting next to me, and this bag had transferred colour onto my white pants. Now, one of my lovely Instagram followers, Gia, hi Gia, had told me that she had noticed on her exotic pieces when she wiped them down with a damp cloth that colour came off. And she had warned me about that quite some time ago. And I was like, yep, note to self, definitely keep an eye out for that. Well, I reckon I was in this Uber for 15 minutes and the bag was just sitting beside me. I cannot see on the bag where there's colour missing, but certainly there was colour on my pants, and here's a picture so that you can see it. It was not pretty. Thankfully, a bit of nappy sand, like a whitening powder soak, got it out. But yeah, it was very surprising to me how quickly that colour came out. Okay, Chanel tweed lambskin. What could go wrong? Well, when this is your first luxury handbag that you have purchased from Chanel, from a boutique, and you're me, you wear it. That's what you do. No doubt this bag has lots and lots of little pulls. See if I can show you those. Get my face out of it. You can see them there. It has lots of little pulls in this bag. It's got lots of scratches across the base of it. It has a little bit of pilling here on the side. You can see there. This bag also, I used to stuff it so full that I have popped the stitches here that kind of hold it to the back of the bag on both sides. I've popped those stitches. Inside the flap of the bag, there's quite a lot of scratches, but I mean, who cares, right? But yeah, this bag is one that has absolutely been through the wars. It is very much used. It will continue to be used. Just trying to highlight some of those pulls. I mean, you look at it and you go, big deal, right? But if you were going to buy this pre-loved and you saw this wear on it, would you? I don't know, I guess. I've done all this damage myself and I have no regrets. And I didn't even think twice about it when I was wearing this bag initially. I didn't think, oh, be careful, don't ruin your bag. I'm just like, it's a bag, I'm gonna wear it. Now, this one is not really damaged per se, but I have kind of destroyed the value of this bag because it came with a very short shoulder strap and I threw it away. I threw it away. I'll put a picture in here of the shoulder strap. And because it didn't work for me and I didn't need to keep it and I didn't think I'd ever be reselling it, and even if I did, I would be reselling it at a price where somebody, I'm assuming, would be okay with the fact that I'd swapped the strap out. And if they're not, oh well. Like, I paid $900 for this bag. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be getting any big jackpot for this bag in the future. So I added a crossbody strap, which you can see in this picture here. It works so perfectly with this bag. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic. It blends in beautifully with the black leather on the side. It's perfect, but have I damaged the resale value of this bag? Probably, absolutely. Could I have kept the other strap? Yes. Do I like keeping junk I don't need? No. Ugh. Okay, I've got my big old Neverfull GM here, and I have noticed how dark these handles are starting to get now. Like super, super dark. I mean, that is just normal wear and tear, right? This bag's 10 years old when I got it. So it's probably a couple of years older than that now. Really, the only wear and tear that I can see is on the handles. I think when I look at it, yeah, the corners are all still in really good condition. I could get these replaced, yes, but I think it's more the fact that they look dirty and not worn that is the problem for me, as opposed to the fact that, you know, it's just patinaed. It's a hard mind game to play that it's not dirt, or maybe it is a little bit of dirt. It's just patina, because I like to keep things looking nice and fresh, and yeah, she's beyond fresh, this bag. Now, I have not done a wear and tear review video on my Louis Vuitton Carryall MM, and that's because I really don't like doing review videos. However, when I did think about doing the review video, I thought, wow, she's worn really well. And then I started to look at the corners, and let's just say the corners have copped a beating. If you have a look here, let's see. What I'll do is I will film, oh yeah, you can see just there, but I will film some close-ups of the corner wear on this bag, and I have literally shoved it under plane seats, I've shoved it in the car, I shove it on the floor, shove in the office, sometimes it's on the desk, but I have not been gentle with this bag one iota. The rest of it looks very, very good, if I must say, but those corners are in not great shape. They probably need a little bit of, what is it called? TLC, that's what they need. This little beauty, this little bag of mine, she's been with me since 2020, and a couple of times now I have had to address the tarnish coming off onto the leather. Now, it does come off, but it still really creeps me out when I see it, and I have talked to a few of you guys who have had some similar challenges, and I've talked you through how to clean it off. But if you have a look on this little leather tab here, you can see this tarnish here. Now, it's just from the hardware sliding around and the metal fibers coming off, but if you had this bag, you'd be like, oh no, I need to clean it off straight away. The good thing is it does come off with just a damp microfiber cloth. it does come off, but it is a little bit scary, and it's something to watch out for these light coloured baguettes, or any light coloured bag, I would say, that has the amount of hardware on it that this baguette does, because the friction between those 2 points of metal are definitely going to, you know, put some colour transfer onto these little leather bits here. So it's just something to be mindful of, but it does come off. This one killed me. I pulled this bag out the other day. I pulled this bag out the other day and I noticed this dent in the leather of the Fendi First buckle. Now, this is something that was bound to happen, and funnily it hasn't happened to any of my other Fendi Firsts, but this one that I love so much. And I have known that Fendi have actually had some in store with this kind of damage, and they send them to a bag spa and get them fixed, which I think is just they colour match the leather and they paint over it. But that devastated me. This is the penultimate bag that I'll show you. It is my Chanel wallet on chain. I love this little baby. It's a golden clasp, so it has this cool latch component. I have used it so many times. So many times. Where do I even start with the damage? I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is where the zip from this stupid little pocket that no one ever uses dents the bag during storage. The hardware actually has some of the gold or brass plating coming off of it now. You notice it around the front as well, but I'll pop in some close-ups so that you can see that. In terms of the bag itself, corner wear is pretty okay because it's normally being worn. However, this bag, in saleable condition, what would you charge for it? I have no idea, but I think a bag like this, I think, is perfect for me, given that I put all the damage on it and I bought it brand new. Would I buy one in this condition pre-loved though, for thousands of dollars? I don't know if I would. The Birkin. So the bag that started this whole examination of my handbags for damage, Connor pointed out to me that I had some corner scuffs on the Birkin somewhere. Let me find them. Look, I can't even see them. I think he's so fussy. But there's corner wear, and there's also colour transfer on this bag. I'm going to, while I'm talking, I'm going to take some close-ups and show them to you. But I was carrying this bag around, and I had a black shopping bag, a black paper shopping bag, touching it, and it transferred off onto the bag, apparently. Oh, there's something there too. Anyway, Connor was scolding me for it because I was just walking around holding my bags, right? He's like, don't do that. You're going to get colour transfer. I'm like, seriously? Like, how else am I supposed to hold all my bags? And so then he offered to hold my shopping bag. That's how strongly he felt about it. He assures me he can clean up those things, but I was just not aware how delicate these things are because I use them, I wear them, I love them, and I would encourage you to do the same. If you buy them and you stick them on a shelf and you never use them because you're so damn worried about damaging them, what's the point of even owning them? For me, there's 0 point. I buy them to wear. That's the joy that I get out of wearing these beautiful pieces. I hope that you can find a way to enjoy your pieces and be okay with the fact they might get some scrapes and some popped stitches and a little bit of a scuff here and there, but geez, you've had some fun, haven't you? I mean, if anything's going to tell us that there's no value in luxury, it's the state of the resale market right now. We have to use our things because they're not worth anything at the moment. And if that's not a lesson to us all, I don't know what is. But I hope that this has given you some information, things to be aware of and look out for, perhaps when you're purchasing pre-loved or even looking at your own pieces. Yeah. If there's any other bags that you'd like to have a little bit of a look at closely, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know how you feel about using your bags and, you know, wear and tear on your pieces and whether it really upsets you or if you're okay with it. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and come back and join me for my next video. Ciao!